How to find this information. Jehovah's Witnesses lose at the Human Rights Court. A case dating back to 2014 has now come to an end. The Human Rights Court has ruled that a doctor could give an unconscious patient a blood transfusion, even if he was a member of Jehovah's Witnesses and did not want it. Jehovah's Witnesses have strict rules about do's and don'ts. One of the things that you must not do is receive blood. One should rather go bravely to the grave than receive a potentially life-saving blood transfusion. Ekstra Bladet has previously described how Jehovah's Witnesses paid tribute to a deceased Danish boy because he refused to receive blood. Now a similar case, stretching back as far as 2014, has been concluded. The 67-year-old Jehovah's Witness Leif Lindholm fell off a ladder and then had to go to hospital. Doctors at Odense University Hospital tried to save his life and therefore gave him a blood transfusion, although Lindholm did not want it for religious reasons, and had a blood card in his pocket as proof of this. Now it has been established that the doctor was allowed to give the unconscious patient a blood transfusion, even though he was a member of Jehovah's Witnesses and did not want a blood transfusion. The European Court of Human Rights has just ruled in a case against Denmark. On the blood card it is written that the patient did not want to receive blood under any circumstances, because he was a member of Jehovah's Witnesses. Since then, Jehovah's Witnesses have filed a case with the Human Rights Court. Here it was concluded that the doctors acted as they should. In 2022, the case was also dismissed in the Supreme Court because the court did not believe that the patient's rights had been violated. The widow of the now deceased man believed that the man's right to private and family life as well as freedom of religion had been violated, so she continued the trial, but once again the verdict was not in favor of Jehovah's Witnesses. The blood card. Ekstra Bladet has previously described what the blood card used by children looks like. So it was a similar card that Leif Lindholm carried around. The blood transfusion did not save the 67-year-old man. He died a few weeks after the fall in 2014. European Court of Human Rights. Case of Lindholm and the estate after Leif Lindholm v. Denmark. Overall conclusion. In the light of all the above-mentioned considerations, the court considers that the reasons relied upon by the Supreme Court in its judgment of February 1, 2022, see paragraph 33 above, were both relevant and sufficient to establish that the interference complained about can be regarded as having been necessary in a democratic society and proportionate to the aims pursued, namely the protection of health, and that the authorities of the respondent state acted within their margin of appreciation, having taken into account the criteria set out in the court's case law. Notably Pindo Mulla, cited above, sections 146 through 53.